Let me ask you a simple question, one that might change the way you look in the mirror tomorrow morning. If your skin could talk, would it thank you for what you're putting on it every single day? Most people think aging happens quietly, slowly, and only with time. But I'm here to tell you something empowering. A lot of facial aging is not inevitable. It's optional. It's not written in your genes. It's written in your daily habits. And many of those habits are sitting right there on your bathroom shelf. We've been taught to believe that more products mean better skin, more creams, more cleansers, more active ingredients, more steps. But biology doesn't work that way. The human face, your face, is living tissue. It's not plastic. It's not leather. It's skin designed to protect you, heal itself, and regenerate when you stop attacking it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Many of the things people proudly rub into their face every day are aging them faster, not because they're evil, not because someone wanted to harm you, but because they were created without respecting how skin actually works. Your skin absorbs what you put on it. It reacts, it remembers, and over time it shows the damage. Wrinkles, dullness, sagging, redness, breakouts, dark spots. These are not random. They are signals that the skin barrier is damaged, signals of chronic irritation, signals of inflammation. And inflammation, whether it's in your gut, your joints, or your skin, is aging. This isn't about fear. This is about freedom. Because once you understand what to stop doing, your skin often improves on its own without expensive treatments, injections, or procedures. Today, I want to walk you through 11 common things people put on their face, often with good intentions, that quietly accelerate aging. And more importantly, I want to show you how simple, natural choices can restore your skin's strength, glow, and resilience. No gimmicks, no hype, just biology, common sense, and respect for the body, because your face doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be protected. Your skin is your largest organ. It's not decoration, it's defense. It protects you from infection, dehydration, toxins, and environmental stress. When that barrier is healthy, your skin looks calm, firm, and youthful. When it's damaged, aging accelerates. Modern skincare often focuses on forcing change, peeling, stripping, burning, stimulating. But healing doesn't come from aggression. It comes from removing the stressors and letting the body do what it already knows how to do. Every time you apply something harsh or unnatural, your skin must react. It must neutralize it, repair it, defend against it. Over years, that constant battle exhausts the skin. Collagen breaks down faster. Elasticity weakens. Blood flow suffers. Pigmentation becomes uneven. That's why this topic matters, not just for appearance, but for long-term skin health. When you simplify what touches your face, inflammation drops. When inflammation drops, aging slows. When aging slows, confidence rises. Not because you're chasing youth, but because you're supporting health. This is about working with your biology, not against it. Never put these on your face regularly. Harsh soaps, sulfates, alcohol-based toners, synthetic fragrance, essential oils, rough scrubs, daily acids, makeup wipes, overused masks, chemical-laden sunscreens that irritate, anything that burns, stings, or dries excessively. Most people believe that the cleaner their face feels, the healthier it must be. That tight, squeaky clean sensation is often mistaken for freshness. But in reality, that feeling is your skin telling you it has been stripped of its natural protection. Harsh cleansers and soaps are one of the most common and overlooked reasons people experience premature aging on their face. They are used daily, sometimes twice a day, often for years, and the damage builds slowly and quietly. Your skin produces natural oils for a reason. These oils are not dirt. They are part of your skin's immune system. They maintain hydration, support beneficial microbes, and protect the collagen and elastin that keep your face firm and smooth. When you use strong soaps or foaming cleansers loaded with sulfates and detergents, you don't just remove surface grime, you remove that protective layer entirely. The skin is left exposed, dry, and vulnerable. Every time this happens, your body goes into repair mode. It has to rush water to the surface to compensate. It has to increase oil production to replace what was stripped away. Over time, this cycle leads to imbalance. Some people become chronically dry, others become excessively oily. Many experience both at the same time, and underneath all of that, inflammation quietly increases. Inflammation is not always visible, but it is always active. On the face, chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates collagen breakdown. It weakens the skin barrier, it slows healing, fine lines appear earlier, skin texture becomes rough, the glow fades, and people respond by using even stronger products, thinking the problem is a lack of cleansing when in reality it's too much of it. Think about how your skin behaves after a harsh wash. It feels tight. You feel the immediate urge to apply moisturizer. That urgency is a sign of stress. Healthy skin does not feel desperate for rescue. It feels comfortable, calm, balanced. When the barrier is intact, the skin knows how to regulate itself. Many people wash their face morning and night with strong cleansers without questioning whether it's necessary. But overnight, unless you've been sweating heavily or exposed to dirt, your face is not dirty. It's recovering. Washing aggressively in the morning strips away the very oils your skin produced to heal itself while you slept. A simpler approach often leads to better results. For many people, using just warm water in the morning is enough. In the evening, a gentle, non-foaming cleanser with minimal ingredients can remove dirt without damaging the barrier. If your cleanser leaves your face feeling soft rather than tight, you're moving in the right direction. This change can feel uncomfortable at first. Skin that has been over-cleansed for years may temporarily feel different when you stop stripping it. Oil production may fluctuate, but with consistency, the skin adapts. It begins to trust that it doesn't need to overreact. Balance returns. One practical test you can use is simple. Wash your face and wait 10 minutes without applying anything. If your skin feels tight, itchy, or irritated, the cleanser was too harsh. If it feels normal and calm, your skin barrier is being respected. The goal is not to fight your skin. The goal is to support it. Aging accelerates when the skin is constantly forced into repair mode. When you remove unnecessary stress, healing becomes the default. The most powerful skincare decision many people can make is not adding a new product, but removing an aggressive one. When you stop stripping your skin every day, you give it the chance to protect itself again. And when skin is protected, it ages slower, looks healthier, and feels better for years to come. Alcohol-based products are often marketed as refreshing, purifying, and essential, especially toners, acne treatments, and so-called oil control solutions. Many people associate that sharp, cooling sensation with effectiveness. But just like harsh cleansers, alcohol on the face creates an illusion of improvement while quietly accelerating aging beneath the surface. Alcohol is a solvent. Its job is to dissolve and evaporate. When you apply it to your skin, it doesn't just remove excess oil, it removes water and lipids as well. The immediate result can look appealing. Pores appear tighter, shine disappears, the skin feels dry and smooth for a moment. But what you're seeing is dehydration, not health. Your skin needs water and fats to function properly. Together, they form the barrier that keeps irritants out and moisture in. Alcohol disrupts this balance instantly. It evaporates quickly, pulling water with it, leaving skin cells shrunken and stressed. Repeated exposure teaches the skin that its environment is hostile, and the skin responds defensively. That defensive response often shows up as overproduction of oil. The skin senses dryness and tries to compensate by making more sebum. This is why so many people feel stuck in a cycle of oily skin and acne despite using oil-free or anti-acne products. The more alcohol they use, the more their skin overreacts. Over time, this constant stress fuels inflammation. Inflammation is the common pathway to aging. It breaks down collagen, disrupts pigment control, and weakens the skin's ability to repair itself. On the face, chronic inflammation leads to redness, enlarged pores, uneven tone, fine lines, and increased sensitivity. Skin that once tolerated many products suddenly reacts to everything. This is not aging from time, it's aging from irritation. Another overlooked effect of alcohol is how it impacts the skin's microbiome. Your face is home to beneficial bacteria that protect against pathogens and help regulate inflammation. Alcohol does not ruminate. It kills good bacteria along with bad. When the microbiome is disrupted, the skin becomes more reactive, slower to heal, and more prone to breakouts and rashes. Many people use alcohol-based products daily for years without realizing the cumulative effect. One application may not cause visible harm, but repeated exposure trains the skin to exist in a constant state of repair, and repair mode is metabolically expensive. Energy that could go toward collagen production and regeneration is diverted toward damage control. A simple rule can protect you. If a product stings, burns, or creates a cooling sensation that feels aggressive, it is not calming your skin, it is stressing it. Healthy skincare should feel boring, calm, almost uneventful. Dramatic sensations are usually signs of disruption. Reading ingredient labels is one of the most powerful habits you can build. Alcohol often appears as alcohol denat, ethanol, isopropyl alcohol, or SD alcohol. When these appear near the top of the list, the product is primarily designed to strip and evaporate. Even natural or dermatologist-recommended labels do not guarantee safety for long-term use. A more skin-friendly approach focuses on hydration and barrier support. Water-based products without drying alcohols, simple formulations, and fewer steps allow the skin to regulate itself. In many cases, eliminating alcohol-based toners entirely leads to noticeable improvements within weeks, less redness, fewer breakouts, and a more even texture. The most important mindset shift is this: your skin does not need to be disciplined or controlled. It needs to be supported. When you stop using products that constantly dehydrate and irritate, the skin regains its natural rhythm. Oil production stabilizes, sensitivity decreases, aging slows. You don't have to do more to look younger. Very often, you simply have to stop doing what's aging you faster. And removing alcohol from your daily facial routine is one of the simplest, most powerful steps toward calmer, stronger, and healthier skin. Fragrance is one of the most misunderstood ingredients in skincare. It's added to make products smell pleasant, luxurious, or clean, and many people assume that if something smells good, it must be good for them. But when it comes to the face, fragrance, whether synthetic or natural, is one of the most common drivers of irritation and accelerated aging. Your skin does not benefit from scent. It has no nutritional value, no healing purpose, and no protective role. Fragrance exists purely for sensory appeal, and while your nose may enjoy it, your skin experiences it as a chemical stimulus. Over time, that stimulation can lead to inflammation, even if you don't see an immediate reaction. One of the dangers of fragrance is that irritation doesn't always show up as redness or burning. Often it's silent. Low-grade inflammation can exist for years without obvious symptoms, slowly breaking down collagen and weakening the skin barrier. This is why someone can use fragrance products for a long time and suddenly develop sensitivity later in life. The damage was accumulating quietly. Essential oils are often perceived as safer because they are natural, but natural does not mean gentle. Essential oils are highly concentrated plant compounds designed by nature to protect plants from insects and predators. On human skin, especially facial skin, they can be extremely potent. Oils like lavender, citrus, peppermint, eucalyptus, and tea tree are common culprits in long-term irritation. Citrus oils are particularly problematic because they increase photosensitivity. This means they make your skin more vulnerable to sun damage even when you think you're protected. Sun exposure combined with fragrance is a powerful accel, a raider of pigmentation issues and premature wrinkles. And again, this happens gradually without dramatic warning signs. Fragrance also interferes with the skin's immune system. When the skin is repeatedly exposed to irritants, immune cells remain activated. That chronic immune activation speeds up aging by diverting resources away from repair and regeneration. The result is uneven tone, fine lines, dullness, and loss of firmness. Another overlooked issue is how fragrance affects the skin barrier. The barrier is made of lipids arranged in organized structure. Fragrance compounds can disrupt this structure, creating microscopic gaps that allow moisture to escape and irritants to enter. Once the barrier is compromised, the skin becomes reactive not just to fragrance, but to many other products as well. Many people notice that their skin can't tolerate anything anymore as they age. Often, fragrance is the reason. Years of exposure lower the threshold for irritation. Skin that once seemed resilient becomes fragile, dry, and unpredictable. This is not because the skin is weak. It's because it has been overstimulated for too long. The solution is not complicated. Choosing fragrance-free or unscented products removes a major source of daily stress. True fragrance-free means no added scent, not just masking fragrance. This applies to cleansers, moisturizers, sunscreens, and makeup. Even products labeled for sensitive skin may still contain fragrance unless you check the ingredients. A simple experiment can be powerful. Remove fragrance products from your routine for 4 weeks. No perfumes near the face, no scented creams, no essential oils. Many people are surprised by how much calmer their skin becomes. Redness fades, texture improves, breakouts decrease, and the skin starts to look more even and resilient. The key lesson here is restraint. Healthy skin does not need to be stimulated, energized, or scented. It needs stability. When you eliminate fragrance, you allow your skin to operate in a low-stress environment. And in that environment, healing becomes possible. Aging is accelerated by irritation, not by time alone. By removing fragrance from what you put on your face, you remove one of the most common unnecessary irritants in modern skincare. And that single decision can protect your skin for years, helping it stay calm, strong, and youthful far longer than any scented product ever could. Exfoliation has become one of the most celebrated steps in modern skincare. It promises smoother texture, brighter skin, and a youthful glow. But the truth is, when done excessively or aggressively, exfoliation can do far more harm than good. The skin is not meant to be peeled, scrubbed, or braided every day, and overdoing it can accelerate the very aging we are trying to prevent. The skin's natural exfoliation process is slow and deliberate. Cells in the epidermis take about 28 days to mature, rise to the surface, and shed. This process slows slightly with age, but it is remarkably efficient. When we introduce daily scrubs, acids, or mechanical brushes, we override this natural rhythm. Instead of supporting the skin, we force it into a constant state of repair. Mechanical scrubs are among the most common offenders. The tiny abrasive particles in these products physically wear down the surface of the skin. When used frequently, they create micro tears that compromise the barrier. These tears allow moisture to escape and irritants to enter, leaving the skin dehydrated, inflamed, and more sensitive over time. People often respond to this irritation by using even more products, further stressing the skin. Chemical exfoliants like alpha hydroxy acids, AAs, beta hydroxy acids, BHAs, and retinoids can also be problematic when overused. These compounds are designed to dissolve the glue that holds dead skin cells together. In moderation, they can accelerate cell turnover and improve texture. But daily, aggressive application overwhelms the skin's natural repair mechanisms. The result is thin, fragile skin that shows fine lines, redness, and even early sagging. What starts as an attempt to improve skin tone can end up accelerating aging dramatically. Inflammation is the silent culprit in over-exfoliation. Every time the skin is damaged, mechanically or chemically, it responds by activating the immune system. Inflammation releases enzymes that break down collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for firmness and elasticity. Over time, this cumulative damage creates fine lines, uneven texture, and sagging, even if the person is otherwise healthy. In other words, the pursuit of smooth, glowing skin paradoxically triggers the very aging we aim to prevent. Another danger is the illusion of instant results. Over-exfoliated skin often looks bright and tight immediately after use. This gives the false impression that more is better. Many people become trapped in a cycle of daily exfoliation, chasing temporary glow while undermining long-term skin health. Skin that is allowed to exfoliate naturally will achieve similar results without the stress and damage. Recovery time is critical. The skin needs days, sometimes weeks, to rebuild its barrier after chemical or mechanical exfoliation. This includes replenishing lipids, restoring moisture, and rebalancing beneficial bacteria. Skipping recovery is one of the biggest mistakes people make. True improvement comes not from constant stimulation, but from consistency and patience, allowing the skin to adapt and heal. A practical approach is to exfoliate only once or twice a week, depending on your skin type. Gentle methods like mild acids or soft cloths are preferable to harsh scrubs or strong acids. Observe your skin. If it looks irritated, red, or feels tight, you are overdoing it. Less is almost always more. Healthy skin thrives on minimal stress and consistent care, not aggressive treatment. Ultimately, exfoliation should support the skin, not dominate it. Over-exfoliation teaches the skin to exist in a constant state of defense, accelerating collagen breakdown, weakening the barrier, and making it more reactive to other products. By respecting the skin's natural turnover, allowing recovery, and using gentle methods, you protect your face from premature aging and maintain a healthy, resilient, and radiant complexion for years to come. Makeup can be a wonderful tool for self-expression, confidence, and creativity. But when used excessively or without mindful care, it can quietly contribute to premature aging and damage the skin over time. Many people believe that if a product is labeled non-comedogenic or dermatologist tested, it is entirely safe to wear every day without consequence. While those labels reduce risk, they do not eliminate it, especially when makeup is worn continuously without breaks or removed improperly. One of the main issues with daily makeup use is that it creates a barrier on the skin that traps oil, sweat, and environmental pollutants. Throughout the day, skin is naturally producing sebum and shedding dead cells. When these processes are interrupted by layers of foundation, powder, concealer, and other products, pores can become clogged. This leads to breakouts, inflammation, and irritation, which over time contribute to fine lines, uneven texture, and accelerated aging. Even light coverage, if left on all day, every day, prevents the skin from breathing and regenerating naturally. The methods used to remove makeup can also be damaging: harsh wipes, aggressive scrubbing, or alcohol-laden remover. Strip essential oils from the skin, creating dryness and sensitivity. People often think they need to remove every trace of makeup with vigorous rubbing, but the skin barrier is delicate. Over time, this repeated stress compromises the protective layer of the skin, making it more susceptible to environmental damage, UV exposure, and premature wrinkles. Another consideration is the frequency and duration of makeup use. Many women and men wear makeup for long hours, sometimes 12 or more hours per day, without giving their skin time to recover. Skin needs breaks to repair, replenish moisture, and balance its microbiome. When makeup is worn continuously, it prevents these natural processes. The skin may start producing more oil to compensate for dryness, or it may become more reactive and sensitive. Both scenarios accelerate visible signs of aging and reduce the skin's resilience. Certain ingredients in makeup, even high-quality products, can irritate over time. Fragrance, preservatives, and pigments can trigger subtle inflammation, even if they do not cause an immediate reaction. This low-grade inflammation accumulates silently, breaking down collagen and elastin fibers and leaving the skin more prone to wrinkles and sagging. Makeup should enhance the skin, not contribute to its long-term stress. A practical way to mitigate these effects is to incorporate makeup-free days into your routine. Even 1 or 2 days a week without foundation or heavy coverage allows the skin to breathe and recover. During these days, focus on gentle cleansing, hydration, and protection from the sun. Over time, you will notice your complexion becomes calmer, more balanced, and more resilient. Makeup will also apply more smoothly on skin that is rested and healthy. Proper removal techniques are equally important. Use gentle cleansers or oil-based removers that dissolve makeup without strip. Natural oils. Avoid aggressive scrubbing, and always follow up with a moisturizer that supports the skin barrier. Think of this as giving your skin the care it deserves after a day of wearing layers. The key takeaway is that makeup is not inherently harmful, but constant, heavy, or improperly removed use accelerates aging. The skin thrives in periods of rest and repair, and consistent overuse prevents this natural healing. By being mindful of product choices, incorporating makeup-free time, and using gentle removal methods, you can enjoy the benefits of makeup while still protecting your skin's long-term health. Over time, this approach preserves firmness, elasticity, and radiance, allowing the face to age gracefully rather than prematurely. Your skin will thank you for the care, balance, and respect you show it every day. Many people underestimate the cumulative impact of the everyday products and habits we place on our face. The 11 aging accelerators are a group of common items that, when used regularly, quietly, undermine the skin's natural ability to protect, heal, and maintain youthfulness. These are not exotic or obscure ingredients. They are products most people use daily, often with the best intentions. Yet they share one critical trait: they stress the skin barrier and promote inflammation, which is the primary driver of premature aging. Harsh soaps and sulfates are among the most obvious offenders. They strip natural oils from the skin, leaving it dry, tight, and reactive. Alcohol-based toners and acne treatments do something similar, but even more aggressively, pulling water from the skin and forcing it into a defensive state. Each exposure triggers inflammation, weakens collagen, and reduces elasticity. Over time, the skin begins to show fine lines, dullness, and uneven texture. Many people believe these products are necessary for cleanliness or oil company control, but in reality, they are causing more harm than good. Synthetic fragrances and essential oils are another hidden danger. While they may smell pleasant, they provide no benefit to the skin. Fragrance and concentrated plant oils often provoke irritation, disrupt the skin's microbiome, and increase sensitivity. Essential oils, though natural, are highly potent and designed by nature to protect plants, not human skin. Citrus-based oils, in particular, increase photosensitivity, making the skin more susceptible to sun damage and pigmentation over time. Even when irritation is not immediately visible, repeated exposure leads to chronic low-grade inflammation, accelerating aging silently. Excessive exfoliation is a common habit that seems helpful but is often counterproductive. Mechanical scrubs, daily acids, and aggressive chemical treatments disrupt the natural cell turnover process. The skin is forced into constant repair mode, which breaks down collagen and elastin, leaving it thinner and more fragile. Over-exfoliation can also compromise the barrier, leading to water loss, sensitivity, and a higher risk of environmental damage. Many people see short-term glow from over-exfoliation, but it comes at the cost of long-term resilience. Makeup, especially when worn daily and removed improperly, contributes to the problem. Layers of foundation, powder, and concealer trap sweat, oil, and pollutants, preventing the skin from breathing. Harsh removal techniques strip essential oils, causing dryness and irritation, even non-comedogenic or sensitive skin. Products can contain preservatives and pigments that slowly inflame the skin over time. Without periods of makeup-free recovery, the skin remains in a constant state of stress, which accelerates fine lines, uneven tone, and dullness. Masks, wipes, and chemical sunscreens that sting or burn are also part of this list. Frequent use of abrasive masks or wipes mechanically irritates the skin, while certain chemical sunscreens can provoke reactions, especially if applied daily without considering skin tolerance. Anything that causes burning, stinging, or excessive dryness signals that the skin is being stressed, not nourished. Over time, repeated irritation from these products weakens the skin barrier and speeds up visible signs of aging. The key lesson is that aging accelerates not from time alone, but from chronic, daily stress placed on the skin. These 11 items, harsh soaps, sulfates, alcohol-based products, synthetic fragrances, essential oils, aggressive scrubs, daily acids, makeup without breaks, abrasive masks, stinging sunscreens, and anything that burns or dries excessively, share a common thread. They all compromise the skin's natural defenses. Reducing or eliminating these stressors allows the skin to restore balance, repair itself, and age more gracefully. The most empowering takeaway is this: you do not need to chase complicated routines, expensive treatments, or miracle products to maintain youthful skin. Often, the simplest step is the most effective. Stop doing what harms your skin. When you remove these unnecessary irritants, the skin's natural resilience and beauty shine through. Over time, it becomes calmer, firmer, more radiant, and better able to withstand the challenges of time and environment. Protecting your skin from these 11 aging accelerators is not just about looking younger, it's about preserving the health and vitality of the organ that protects you every single day. Tonight, look at your skincare routine, not with fear, but with honesty. Ask one question: is this helping my skin feel calm, strong, and protected? If not, let it go. Because aging doesn't speed up overnight. It speeds up with daily irritation. Choose less, choose gentler, choose biology, and let your skin do what it was always designed to do: heal, protect, and age gracefully.